Hey YouTube, this is Gookster Rules. Today, I'm just going to be sharing a few thoughts on Fallout 4, because I need to talk about this game. So, I would say that I've been a pretty big Fallout fan for a while now. I've beaten New Vegas roughly 12 to 15 times, so to say I was anticipated for this game is an understatement. I mean, this game is just fantastic, though, and I'm mainly going to be talking about the combat, because, I mean, if you're playing this game, assumingly you're going to be playing to kill stuff. So, the combat in this game is just second to none great. The VAT system is a lot different, and I'm about to show you right here. So instead of time freezing up completely, it just slows down a considerable amount. So you kind of have to plan things out before you just go straight into it. For example, I'm still getting shot while I have VATs up, and so you kind of have to think ahead and just think, should I use VATs or should I just run and gun like I do in just a second here? And it kind of just brings this dynamic to the game where you really just have to strategize before you just run and gun and kill everything in sight. The graphics for this game are obviously a lot different than 3 in New Vegas. I mean, it's been obviously upgraded probably like 5-fold. The graphics are great, though. It gets a little, it takes a little getting used to at first, but it's really great. Another thing that they've improved on with this game is crafting. So for weapons and armor and stuff like that, in New Vegas you could like go around through the shops and you can buy weapon mods and it would make your weapon better. But in this game, you can literally create your perfect weapon, basically. You can take anything from this world and make it into a weapon part, and the weapon part can benefit you in whatever way you want it to. It's really unique. For example, in just a minute here, I'm going to change out the magazine type for a shotgun. So I found one shotgun somewhere in the wasteland, and it had one type of magazine, and I was just thinking, oh, you know, I want that one. So I picked up the gun and I switched it out into the gun that I have been using. So I just picked up a gun and then took what I thought benefits me and then just get rid of it. So I'm just pretty much upgrading my gun, making it tailored to what I think is best, and it's really awesome. The leveling system also is a lot different in this game. So I'll be showing you later in the video, but I end up putting an attribute in strength, so you can just straight up add a strength point if you'd wish, which is what I do later. But the perks are a lot different in this game. So there's not like a survival skill and you like increase it necessarily and stuff like that, but you put numbers into your special attributes, and depending on how high your attribute is, you can get certain perks. And for example, when I upgrade my strength, I was now able to unlock a new perk, which is really cool. And I'm not too sure. I've heard that there were like unlimited levels for this game. I'm not totally sure on that, but that's just what I've heard. Time to play. But from what I hear, there's like unlimited levels, which is pretty crazy. I don't know if that's true or not. But another thing that's really cool about this game is kind of just the dark aura surrounding the game. So like right here, for example, I'm in some random building in some basement, disarming frag mines that are all over the place, and it just has this vibe. Like it's a little bit similar to Fallout 3, But you kind of just get sketched out in these situations. Like, there's a bunch of raiders nearby, and there's mines everywhere. And you kind of just have to, like, take your time for stuff. And it's a little creepy, but it just brings this dynamic to the game. And just the Auri feeling is just really unique. And you can't, at least from my knowledge, you can't turn up the brightness in this game. So all you can do is have this flashlight, which I have here. And it's just a little creepy, because, I mean, the flashlight's like straight green. But yeah, it's really cool. And then I think up here in a little bit, I'm gonna get a nice surprise. But it's just a lot of fun. Also with crafting, here's my surprise. So just things like that, just, you know, it scares the crap out of you. And you just kind of have to plan accordingly. So here, like for VATS, you know, this thing could still attack me. But anyways, so crafting, you can take literally anything from this world and use it to make a part of a weapon, or you can even make it for your settlement, which is basically like a little community where you like provide shelter and food and water and stuff like that. It's a little, I found a little similar, at least to the app game Fallout Shelter. But it's a nice addition to the game. It's something you can do when you're tired of just straight killing things for hours. And in general, I mean, this game is just so much fun. I'm going to be playing this for years to come. You know, I'm having this crazy encounter with this Mirelurk Queen. I had no idea this thing was going to be here, and here I am, like, getting addicted to Med-X and Jet, I think it's Jet, and Psycho and stuff like that. You know, it's just, I love this game. I don't really know what else to say. It's just fantastic. Oh, and here's where I level up. So I'm going to level up my strength. And I'll be able to get a new perk for it, which is really cool. There are some things that are a little annoying with the game, and it'll be brought up in just a moment. But, and here's where I level up my strength right here. But there's some things that kind of are annoying. There's still some glitches with the game. It's just still pretty overall buggy, and I'm sure I'll find more as I play more of the game. But there's just still a lot of bugs, which, I mean, for Fallout fans, we're all pretty aware of the history of that. I've had the game freeze a couple times now. I mean, it's not too big of a deal, but you know, it's something I wish would have been better addressed, I guess. So there still is that kind of thing going on, and in the upcoming clip, it's not a bug, but what happens is I accidentally step on a mine, and then I run out of the way, and then things just catch on fire, and I avoided the fire, so I just kind of like stood there. I'm like, okay, I'm safe. And then all of a sudden, everything just ignited and blew up, and I had no idea why or what happened. And that's happened to me probably half a dozen times at least by now. And I mean, again, it's not a big deal, but I mean, there's just little things like that that are a little annoying, but overall, I mean, you can't ask for much more out of this game. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to be uploading maybe some more Fallout, some Halo, maybe some Battlefront, definitely some Hearthstone, maybe some Pokemon, maybe. And there's my glorious death. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. This is Gookster Rules, signing out.